I started this journey about 4 months ago now, and I really have to say that I could have done a better job as far as keeping up with the workouts. However, the food, I have been more cognizant of what I've been eating and putting into my body, which has definitely helped. I don't think I've gained any of the weight that I wanted to gain originally, the 20% by mass, but I have maintained the weight that I was at, which was a healthy 170. And I have, it's fluctuated in between 170 and 175, but been pretty consistent at that healthy weight.
My journey thus far has been an exciting one. I'm actually working out more, at least 3 times a week, attempting to eat healthier. That's hard in the dorm room. And I have lost a couple of pounds, but I am excited to see where my journey will go next, and hopefully I won't stop, just stay to my New Year's resolution.
So again, understanding now that it's not necessarily what you put in your body, but it's how much of it and how often of it you put into your body. I'll keep that into account in the future when I am buying foods and meal prepping for foods. I'll take in consideration actually prepping for meals as opposed to just buying in bulk and just using as needed. I'll have meals prepared or meals that I plan to cook throughout the week and package them as such as meals throughout the week with specified days and things of that nature, which will kind of help with self-control, portion control.
Since I've taken on this journey, I feel empowered because I knew about the freshman 15 and the freshman 20, but I've never heard about how to stop that or how to prevent it. So knowing what I know now, I'm just excited to help my peers and help myself to do better on a journey towards wellness.
My biggest struggle throughout this whole journey has been the money aspect, or just to be able to have the resources. Fisk does an okay job as far as providing necessities such as water and fruits and things of that nature. But sometimes it's kind of hard to find the grains or the meats that we need in the calf, and that makes it a little difficult. So when you have money or you have funds readily available, it's easier to go ahead and just decide that you're going to go to the store and go shopping and pick some things up. Whereas when you don't, you have to go to the calf and just kind of scavenge for things, and that doesn't turn out fun either.
I think my biggest struggle since being on this journey is sticking to the journey, because you always think, oh, I can have a cheat day, but then that one cheat day turns into 2 or 3 days, and then getting back on track. So I think that's the hardest thing, is staying determined and staying on my journey.
The biggest food that I struggle with the most throughout my journey has by far been the sugar. It's really been difficult because I really love candy and sugary drinks, especially soda, juice, anything with sugar. It's really been very difficult for me to cut out of my diet. I do know that there are ways that you can supplement that. I just haven't really had the resources to as of yet.
I think the one thing that I did not know with the nutritionist was putting the cereal in the bags and also reading the labels, because I'm one to just dump the cereal in the bowl and not even pay attention to the serving size. So from now on, I will put it in the bag so I can also save money and just watch my serving size.
One of my biggest change that I've adapted since my journeys began is being more aware of what I've put into my body and how often I put it into my body. So just the fact that I know that my hardest struggle with foods is sugar, to me is a plus, because at the beginning of this journey, I would never have said or admitted to having a struggle with sugar, let alone any other food. So
if another peer wanted to also be on their wellness journey, I would say get a partner. You always need an accountability person to keep you on track and to never give up. You may mess up one day, but just go back the next day and go back the next day. And if you stay determined, it'll all work out in the end.
To a college student that wants to do a similar journey that I've done, I would tell them, 1, to stay patient, and 2, to stay committed, because when you're patient, it doesn't always come with commitment, and commitment doesn't always come with patience. But understanding that your journey is not going to always be step A to step B at the beginning will allow you to kind of be mentally prepared for when you have to take different precautions or different steps to get to your determined goal. So really just to stay patient, stay determined, and stay committed. Also allow yourself chances to fail, and accept that is what it is and not necessarily an end to your goal, but a new beginning to see what you could work better on. So never give up. That would be my biggest advice.
Do you make that face the whole time you drive, sir?
Yeah, sometimes. It just depends on what I'm doing. When I'm really focused.
I feel it just going.
That don't work on our hair.
No, water. Okay. It is.
That looks good.
Be curls.
I've been going